Ahoy! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ahoy. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next part of the show, and we're gonna get things a little bit faster because it is almost at the end of the lesson. Okay, so we have read the writing tip. Now the exercise number 4. They tell us to find the words in the text with which convey this information. So these sentences are all in the writing. Okay, so these are the sentences that are cut out, the ideas that are cut out, because you can see sentences from 1 to 3. They are all wrote in there was. So it will be a little boring when reading those sentences, like there was a large gray rock near the capsule. But in the writing, it has a different way to express the sentence. So what is it for the first sentence in the exercise number 4? Oh yeah, it is the sentence, near the capsule stood a large gray rock, which was shaped like a giant tombstone? Large gray rock, near the capsule. Okay, like, shaped like a giant tombstone. Oh yeah, so it would be, the reader can imagine that thing you are describing clearer in their minds. Okay, so for the first sentence, that is the part in the writing I have read. So underline it. You can underline it. So remember the expressions like that. Now, number 2, there was a ridge of mountains in the distance. Kind of boring, but find in the text for more interesting expression. Yeah, it is the part about a ridge of mountains. Behind that, Maya could just make out a ridge of mountains in the distance. So the sentence would be more interesting to read, right? Now for the last sentence, there was a pale pink moon in the sky. Oh, one of the planet's pale pink moons was visible in the purple sky. So not only they know that there are so many moons around, but they also know that the skies are purple sky. Oh, like the picture at the top of the page 110. So it will be more imaginative to imagine. Yeah. So now finish the exercise number 4 already. Moving on to the learner's box. This one, it is important. Now I have also written the answer. Now for the learner's box. Then we don't know what we'll be doing next. Sequencing clauses. Okay, sequencing clauses. Remember that. That is the title for the structure. For an action which happens before another action, we can use after plus verb ing. Okay, like the example given. After visiting Pluto, they flew to Uranus. Think it. Right-minded. Okay. No. Okay, so after visiting Pluto, they flew to Uranus. Okay, and for action happening before another action, we use after plus verb ing or verb ing, or we can also use having plus past participle. We can have the sentence like over there on the screen. Having left the space colony, they search for a habitable planet. So yes, that is for the, like, I remember this from a point of grammar that we learned before. So you can go back for a little bit for a couple of lessons before about grammar. I've talked about that, some of the phrases used. So action happening before another action can use after plus verb ing or having plus past participle, like the sentence are in the learner's box. Okay, so next, for an action which happens at the same time as the another action, we can use a present participle You can say looking up. She saw the moon. So it can be like that, or you can use as plus past participle. As plus past simple. You can say as the spacecraft re-entered the atmosphere, it glowed bright orange. So yes, it is like that how we use it. So for action happening the same time with another action, present participle is the first choice, and the second choice it can be as plus past simple. Okay, two action happening the same time. Okay, so one more thing that I want to tell you for reading in those sentences, that some of the actions that are used in the past simple, like they flew to Uranus, searched for a habitable planet, saw the moon, glowed bright orange. So why past simple right there? Most all of the sentences. Yeah, because for describing an action that had already happened. So you are telling a story. You are narrating a story. For what happening, you tell to the readers in your writing. So must be used in past simple. Okay, so to describe for every action, every detail of what was happening, past simple for that part. Okay, and remember with the sequencing clauses. Okay, one more time remind you, action happened before another action, after plus verb ing, or having plus past participle. For happening actions happening the same time together, you can use present participle or as plus past simple. Examples are all over there, folks. And we're not yet ended. We will talk for a little bit for exercises number 1 and number 7. So exercise number 1 here. The story read, what do you think happened next? Discuss your idea with the class. And do you think the story should have a clear ending, or do you enjoy stories which end in a mystery? So yeah. So think of what will be happening next. She climbed into the hole and she saw another hole that she got to climb through, and then she climbed through the hole and she saw then another hole. She climbed through, and she fell out of the world, like you are playing Minecraft. Do not dig down when playing Minecraft. Do not dig down, because you will never have a chance to climb up unless you are in creative mode. Boom, right over there. And do you think the story should have a clear ending, or ending in a mysterious way? Do you like that? Well, I would choose the second choice, ended with a mystery, because for the writer, for the reader, would imagine like me, for what will be happening next. We will never know, except when we contact with the writer and to tell again. But and in the mystery, so there will be a lot of more questions popped out in the reader's mind. What will be happening next? Is she okay? Does she still exist? So it will make the reader to think more and to give out more questions for what will be happening after the story. Okay, so that keeps in a mysterious story, closed a door to an end of the writing. So we learned a little bit. Now to wrap the lesson up, goodbye and good night. Goodbye and good night. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, after a week break, we have a lot of mood mixed together, and that is one of the things that I love most when getting up every morning. Coffee. And then the water. Still a bottle full. And see you tomorrow night live